Good evening. This is the Global Daily Briefing. Today is Saturday, June 13, 2026. Tonight, we're tracking a world poised between peace and persistent tension. We're looking at a diplomatic breakthrough that could finally end the Iran crisis, a historic moment at the World Cup, a global growth warning, and unrest on the streets of the United Kingdom.
Let's open the grid. Tonight, we're tracking four distinct tiles: the US-Iran diplomatic framework, the economic fallout in the Strait of Hormuz, a historic World Cup milestone, and rising transatlantic tensions.
We begin with the top left tile, the diplomatic framework for a US-Iran peace deal. This is absolutely the story driving markets worldwide tonight, as both nations appear close to a high-stakes agreement.
Reuters is reporting this evening that officials from both sides have officially confirmed a draft text has been agreed upon. Now, the language across diplomatic channels is definitely one of cautious optimism, but the direction is unmistakable. After weeks of severe military escalation, the diplomatic track has actually delivered a framework. If you're seeing the draft agreement document on screen right now, understand that this is exactly that, a framework, not a final resolution.
That's a significant development, Sarah, but we need to ask the crucial question. So what does close actually mean in this context? Well, the draft text covers the cessation of direct and proxy hostilities. That is certainly the good news. But the outstanding issues are the hard ones. We are looking at Iran's nuclear enrichment program, which remains at 84% and completely unmonitored, alongside broader regional security arrangements involving Iran's support for militias in Iraq, Syria, and Yemen. These aren't small details. They are the hard, core issues of the conflict that must still be resolved.
Exactly. And critically, military tensions haven't paused for this diplomacy. The Guardian reports that drone incidents are continuing near the Strait of Hormuz. The IRGC and the U.S. Navy remain in very close proximity. One miscalculation at sea could shatter these talks instantly. Make no mistake, the negotiators in Geneva are racing against the operational tempo of their own militaries.
To the Strait of Hormuz now, transitioning to our top right tile, Hormuz and the global economy, straight flashpoint.
While diplomats draft text in Switzerland, this narrow waterway, which carries 20% of the world's oil, remains a live flashpoint. Watch the oil price chart fluctuating as we speak on screen. The Guardian's reporting highlights exactly how these security incidents are creating an energy market roller coaster. Prices are spiking high on news of naval encounters, dipping low on rumors of a deal, and then immediately spiking right back up on drone activity.
And the World Bank, in a new report released just today, has connected these dots explicitly. Global growth has been officially revised down to 2.5%. The bank is warning that wider fallout from ongoing geopolitical conflicts, disrupted trade routes, and elevated energy prices are directly responsible for this downgrade.
Adam, explain the economic sticking point here. Why does a World Bank growth downgrade to 2.5% actually matter? Because lower growth means fewer jobs, less investment, and tighter household budgets worldwide. Reuters quotes the World Bank's chief economist saying that a prolonged period of uncertainty in the Gulf could tip several emerging economies right into a real-world recession. This isn't just an abstract warning. It is a measurement of real-world, localized consequences.
To Toronto, opening the bottom left tile. Historic World Cup milestone, Canada's arrival. The FIFA World Cup 2026 has just delivered a truly monumental achievement at BMO Field.
Look at the celebration in Toronto's BMO Field. The Internet Archive's World Cup coverage captures the sheer emotional weight of this moment beautifully. Canada has earned its historic first ever World Cup point. The final score was a draw, 1 goal apiece. But remember, this is a nation that has waited its entire footballing life for this moment. They're celebrating a single point as if they've won the entire tournament. And in terms of arriving on football's biggest stage, they essentially have.
It is a remarkable scene. Meanwhile, the broader context of the tournament continues across the US, Canada, and Mexico. Fan zones are flooded right now from Mexico City to Vancouver to New York. However, organizers are dealing with the operational reality of severe weather disruptions. Severe heat warnings are currently forcing delays and changes to outdoor fan events across several of the southern host cities.
To London and Washington, we open the bottom right tile to cover our final segment: transatlantic tensions and unrest in the UK and US.
See the three images in the bottom right tile: Belfast, the UN Chamber, and the Kennedy Center. Let's start with the United Kingdom. Reuters reports that the United Nations Human Rights Chief has expressed serious alarm over violent riots and attacks on property, with particular concerns centered on Belfast and Northern Ireland. This widespread international condemnation really signals the severity of the unrest. Separately, the legal churning in the United States continues.
The Guardian reports that a U.S. appeals court has rejected an emergency effort by President Donald Trump regarding the naming of the Kennedy Center, which has sparked demonstrations and renewed political debate.
Adding to this complex global picture, Reuters also notes that May 2026 was officially recorded as one of the hottest months ever measured globally. Scientists are warning of increasing climate-related challenges connecting North America all the way to Asia, including severe heat, dangerous flooding risks, and accelerated glacier melt.
And taking a quick look at the markets, Wall Street remains in a state of cautious waiting. Their focus is tied directly to these Middle East negotiation outcomes alongside major corporate activity in the technology, aerospace, and energy sectors. So what is the market consequence here? Well, a peace deal signed would likely trigger a significant market rally. A breakdown, on the other hand, would do the exact opposite.
That leaves us with the state of the grid. The story to watch overnight, Geneva. If the draft text holds and the outstanding nuclear issues find a compromise, a signed agreement by Monday reshapes everything. It completely reshapes the global risk landscape. If it collapses, the World Bank's 2.5% growth forecast may look terribly optimistic by Tuesday morning.
That is your briefing for Saturday, June 13th.